Clark go. Well, good morning. Welcome to Community Voice. I'm your host, Keith Parris. I want to thank everybody for joining us this morning. Good morning, Clark Kent.
Who you with?
Good morning, Jermaine Rideout.
Hey, Doc Bishop, chairman of the board.
Yeah, here come.
Ho ho, D Jizzle, but Bizzle, the Dizzle. Hey,
Hey, man, come on, man.
maybe me and Keith been out to the couch.
Yeah, man, you don't know what was happening before this program got on the air. Here you come.
Spoiling all of
Oh, hey, Rideout. See, he got on me about the great stories, right?
Yeah.
So there's this dude. There's this dude I went to school with, man. He's from Baltimore, Maryland. That should tell it all. But he's from Baltimore. He was a brother. He admired me because I used big words in college. It started there. And so, whenever you get around, because then it was always this mental challenge. Let's be smarter than Keith. And I'm kind of going like, come on, man. Everybody's smarter than Keith. And so we were in the room. And the way it works in our dorms was that the rooms were directly across. So if this was room 113, 114 is right directly across the hall. That means if they have their window open and we have our window open, we had this draft. So we in the dorm room and we blowing it up, right? I mean, we blowing it up. And we had our little thing, man. We had air freshener, we had towels, I mean, yeah, man, we had incense, it was going. So he come knock on the door. I don't know. We opened the door. That was our fault. We opened the door. Now, when we opened the door, because of the draft, it's coming out in the hallway. He stands in the hallway and goes, "Are you guys smoking marijuana in there?" In the hallway.
Oh, my God.
It's like, get in the room.
Idiot.
Yeah, obviously, it looks like Mount Sinai up in here. We're talking about burning bush. We done burned a whole lot of bushes up in here.
Burning one right now.
Yeah, burning one. So can you get up in here? God, I don't even know why I'm telling this story. So then he don't really smoke weed, but he want to roll joints.
Oh no.
Yeah, and man, he would do these toothpicks.
Oh no. No, but actually, if you got some good cannabis, you don't need a lot.
Okay, whatever. We didn't. So
y'all needed the whole.
Oh man, we was roster before it was roster. I mean, it'd be. But he's doing these little things. Are you guys smoking marijuana? Yeah. So get in the room.
Doobie stick.
Yeah, man. I mean, just like that dude. And then he caught up with me later in life. Here, he was doing something, and I get a phone call. And he goes, "Hey, Keith, this is Reggie." I'm like, oh, man, okay.
Reggie the Snitch?
All right, good morning, DJ.
Good morning.
All right, so you made your point this morning. You made your point. And I told DJ has made a suggestion for a segment, and I think we'll try to do it next Friday. Mm-hmm. But I told him that the older we get, the more stories we got. You just live some life. And
I listen to the program periodically, and he was talking about Jesse Jackson, rest in peace, Jesse Jackson. He told that story before, but that just reminded me about like just all the good stories that he got, whether it's from the concerts that he been to, trips that he had, obviously life experience, and then, meeting some big figures like Jesse Jackson. So, is this Mr. Parris? We done with Friday's list.
No, we'll never be done. We'll never be done with Friday's list.
We done.
We'll never be done.
I suggested, hey, you got some really good stories, and obviously he probably he got a lot of them that I've never heard. I'm pretty sure, hey, that should be a segment.
Some of them you just be making up.
They don't have to know that.
Just brother.
I'm not that good at storytelling. You know what I'm saying? So You know,
I
I
like to
always
get better.
admire people who can tell stories.
That's why I watch comedians.
Right, like
Yeah.
Chappelle.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Great
Don
storyteller.
DC Curry.
King of storytelling.
Don
Who's
DC
that?
Curry.
Richard Pryor.
Oh, Richard Pryor.
Oh, yeah, he's the king
Richard
of
Pryor
storytelling.
was, and that's part of, and it's Black History Month.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking the word I came up was griot, right? Like there's these people in the village who in society who is responsible for telling stories, telling the story, right? And then the take on the different stories that you can have, because it wasn't funny when it happened,
Right.
and then when you look back over it, you go like,
That's why they always say laugh at my pain.
right.
You know,
Right.
because as time goes on,
Right.
you can laugh about it. You know?
So, question. So, no.
And Kennedy was by this morning, by the way.
No, but this is a real. So, back in the day, when they had kings and queens, right?
Right.
So they had people that would actually show up and tell.
he wasn't there.
I know.
I know
wasn't there,
he's I know he's up there,
But I know
he
he's-
wasn't there.
but he's knowledgeable. So
Okay.
back then, when they had kings and queens, and they had these people that would come and tell the king stories, like,
Jesters.
to make him laugh and sing him
Mhm.
songs. And if he didn't like the story, he would have you killed.
Like Remember the Time, the video.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Mel
Yeah.
Brooks's movie History of the World Part 1, where he's working in Rome at Caesar's palace,
Yeah.
and he's a stand-up philosopher.
Okay.
And then he made a joke about Nero.
And the king didn't like it.
Nero didn't like the
Yeah.
joke. Yeah, I
Off
love
with the head.
I love
yeah.
good
Yeah,
I love good
yeah.
storytelling. I tell people, if you can tell a real good lie,
Oh,
you
can tell
know,
a good story.
I mean, you could tell a real good story. I was just watching
I owe you, DJ.
I was watching Dr.
We know what you did, man. You know, we know what you did.
What
I
do
owe
you do?
you, DJ.
He dropped that off.
Remember one time
He
Nah,
dropped that
I ain't
off.
talking about that video.
Yeah.
I'm talking about what you put on it. I owe you, DJ.
He dropped that off. What's understood ain't got to be explained.
Right.
We already know. We already know.
I was waiting to see you talk. I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, you do. I mean, and I think it's just a process of age. And that's a blessing. Sometimes it feels like a curse,
Yeah.
but you know, you just have stories. And one of the goals that I have is that provoke thought.
Mhm.
I'm always we'll have a conversation about something, and people are still texting me after the program because so that's all it is to make. So we're going to do that. We should have some fun with it. Now I don't want to give up Friday's list.
We how many years? 8 years? 9 years?
Yeah, but there's always a new list.
It's we done with that because it's so many sad song list, breakup song list, Valentine love song list,
Liberation songs.
It's so many of those, and then superstition lists and Friday the 13th. We done with that. Favorite movie and all that. We done with that. Let's be more innovative. You know.
We're going to take a break, have a quick staff meeting.
They just
we may
You
not
gotta-
be back.
You gotta reinvent yourself.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I appreciate that,
Yeah.
man. All right.
Stay fresh.
It's fresh.
exciting.
Oh, okay. Wow. Supreme Court
Yeah.
actually has a backbone.
Yeah. Now, the Supreme Court is made up of all of his people, right?
No, majority.
Majority,
Yeah,
no.
the
Well,
majority
it's
of-
not majority of his people, but conservative leaning.
Yeah, that think like him. Okay.
Mhm. Well,
Okay.
not really.
Somewhat.
And that's the thing about this. As Keith talked about time,
Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
Keith always talked about revisionist history. Speaking from today, George W. Bush looks like a phenomenal,
don't
competent
he?
president.
Ronald
And-
Reagan.
And I remember,
Ronald Reagan.
but even at the time of George W. Bush, Reagan was still heralded as a really solid, phenomenal to some people president. But
Compared to
George
himself.
W. Bush was not.
No.
You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
as time went on,
Yeah.
and we got to today.
Yeah.
He's
he
like
looked
people would beg for him
yeah.
right now. And I was only a kid, teenager, you know. I remember that, you know, people thought he was slow.
Yeah.
He was a C student,
Fool me
you
once,
know,
you can't fool me again.
a whole bunch of just a whole bunch of negative superlatives, and some of them, you know, he deserved. But compared to this guy,
So wait, George was actually in the Navy. Was he in the Navy or the Air Force?
I don't think he served.
No, he flew.
Oh, Air National Guard.
Air National Guard.
Air
Okay,
National
yeah.
Guard. Yeah, because he that was the whole thing, so he didn't have to go to Vietnam.
Right.
So he did
right.
Air National Guard.
Yeah.
oh, so he was a Dodger too.
Well,
Well,
somewhat,
somewhat.
but he had ended up flying some missions, so he really didn't escape.
but he
it like
never-
this fool did.
He was stateside. He didn't.
Hey, you can even put in Tricky Dicky. Better
Yeah, Richard Nixon.
Yeah,
Richard Nixon.
yeah,
Yeah.
And they were saying that
oh, Richard.
current dude's wife is like the worst first lady of all time.
She is.
I mean, it is just no.
I mean, to be honest, what does the first lady do?
But you had Michelle Obama,
That's a good question.
wow, Hillary Clinton. There were some.
Miss Reagan
You're
did
talking
stuff.
about
Yeah, that's a good question.
that probably their educational acumen, you know, what they studied. But we talking about just
But
what was the job description?
Take
of
that to
a
its
first
most
lady?
logical conclusion. Then that means that you have to be awfully bad if we don't even know what they do,
Yeah.
and you still judged as one of the worst.
Well, what do they do? I'm with DJ.
I'm-
What do they do?
What did you expect from her? I didn't
I didn't have an
can't-
expectation. I
can't like denigrate somebody where I never had an expectation on them anyway.
But what do you expect from the position is the question.
To stay out the way. And for me,
Okay.
she stayed out the way.
Okay.
She stayed out. Nobody asks about her.
Because I think what it is, they trying to compare her with Reagan wife, like you
Nancy?
said, Michelle Obama
Yeah, but it
and
ain't
Hillary.
even close.
Betty Ford.
Bedford, yeah.
I mean,
So,
but
know,
you even when you compare those women, you probably are talking about their educational background. You
Well,
know,
you look
Right,
at
right.
you
But
You
Jill
don't- you
Biden
don't-
did a lot, didn't she?
Jill Biden. I think.
but you just asked the question. She did a lot, didn't she? We don't know.
Who?
Jill Biden.
What but I'm saying you asking
Well,
the
she kept
question
teaching.
as if you don't
Well,
even
yeah,
know.
Yeah.
She kept teaching.
You asking the question as if you
Right.
don't know.
I know.
I'm you know answers that you usually know, you don't usually
You gonna put
ask
a
a
question
Well,
question.
but did you
behind-
have someone? I think Abigail Adams is considered the best first lady,
Really?
and a lot of it is because of her writings. She wrote during the Revolutionary War.
I thought it was Roosevelt's wife.
Eleanor. So it would be her, Eleanor Roosevelt. Eleanor, in terms of Black people, Eleanor Roosevelt did a whole lot.
So what?
So it really depended on who the first lady was. But when you're a trophy wife, you know what's the expectation? It's Stepford, right?
Right. So
So-
to put her, I mean, I guess you can put her as the worst, but like, do it really matter? No.
It does, but if you keep in list, if you do a list, see then you know
Low hanging fruit. Call it. Thank you for your patience. You're on there.
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing, brothers?
Good
What's
morning.
happening?
How are you?
All right. And you know, a lot of them first ladies, what they did was they hosted parties and events, and then when the kids come doing tours in the White House, they did that. They did a lot of stuff. They went when your husband trying to run for re-election, he on the other side of town, and you on this side of town. So they I mean the country, I mean,
Mhm.
and they did a lot of different things. I know you can't really the news media don't show all the right stuff. They show like the negative stuff.
Mhm.
You know, but yeah, like you say, so that's why you don't see it, because they show the negative stuff. They want to see you fail. I don't know.
Well, I think it's this fantasy that people have. I talk about it with pastors and pastors' wives. You know, like the congregation out there wants this fantasy of, you know, here's this happy marriage and happy relationship, but anybody that's been married 6 minutes will tell you some days are happy, some days ain't so happy, and you now you there with that person, they know you, right? And so even though there's this public presentation, they kind of know, oh, but you should see this Negro at home, right?
Because in the morning, you might not want to be bothered.
Oh man, might not. You know, I mean,
caves and stuff,
right? You know, so I mean, I think that, but that's more on us, and that's more consumer, isn't it? When you watch politicians, and they always trot their families out, right? You know, like, because then that's a sign of stability.
Oh, it's a family man.
Yeah, but then you go around and you look and you go like, oh, that was his girlfriend. You know, so
before I let y'all go, I got one more joke for y'all for the weekend.
Okay.
You ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not really, but hold on. Give me a second.
You don't like this one.
Let me brace myself. All right, I'm ready.
This older man was walking around, and the man said, "Why you walking around?" He said, "What's going on? You all right?" He said, "Man, I got a new house. I got me a new young lady. I got money in the bank." And he said, "Well, why you tripping and you got all this good stuff?" He said, "I can't find my way home." He said, "I can't find my way home." All right, brothers.
You're going to have to say that again. Yeah. And I'm usually with you. That's what the joke is. Down. Clark Kent, did you get it?
I didn't get it, but I kind of understand it. You walk around and
funeral service just for that joke.
What did Pinky say? I got a girlfriend.
Yeah. Duh. That's brutal.
Good morning, you on there.
That's brutal.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
What's happening?
Hey, let's not forget Melania did one thing.
Make a movie?
No, she wore that jacket down to the border.
Oh yeah.
Y'all forgot that?
Yeah.
When she went down there,
No,
had the kids in cages, and she wore the jacket saying, "I don't give a damn."
She said, "I don't care."
That's what her shirt said. Yeah.
Same thing.
That's what.
I got. Well, let me say this about her. She is a very stylish woman. I mean, some of those outfits she come out with, you be going like, yeah.
There are plenty of stylish hoes, man.
Right.
All right, we gotta go. Appreciate you. Bye.
I don't even know why you said that, Keith. I'm with the caller. Don't nobody care about that.
Oh, people do care about that, man. I brought in people. Hold on, brother. Peoples, brother. I brought in this book on the Obamas, and when I showed Rhonda the book, Rhonda said, you know, a whole lot of women stopped wearing pantyhose when they saw Michelle bare leg. People do care. They you know, they do look and see. I mean, you can look like, who was it? Mamie Eisenhower, who was like frumpy, and then you look at Jacqueline Kennedy, who was like stunning. Yeah, I mean, and it's for people to say it may or may not matter. It does matter. You know, it
mattered, but I'm just talking about the context of what we were talking about.
Well, that's part of what first ladies do, right?
Well, you said a trophy wife.
Some.
Yeah, Michelle was a trophy wife.
No, she wasn't. She was on before Barack. What is wrong with
you? When I say trophy wife,
no,
I mean,
you
hold
can't.
on. So when I say
trying
trophy,
to redefine the definition of a trophy wife now.
Hold on. When I say trophy wife, that just means somebody that stands next to you, that's polished, that looks good, that you can take with you and be proud of it and show that person. So when you say trophy wife,
but the other part of that is they not too bright.
Maybe
I ain't never
not.
heard.
How do we know?
Trophy wife.
They just there to look good
and polished.
But she could be very smart.
Yeah, polished.
That's just the look that you're trying to affect. Yeah. I mean, you know, a lot of people.
I wouldn't consider Michelle a trophy wife because she held her own for a long time.
Yeah, she held her own.
Now I'm gonna say this: Barack was lucky to get her.
Right. I mean, he would tell you
she's a trophy.
I mean, No, she not. But
What?
she the reason
She
why
is
he
trophy.
even got a lot of black votes.
She's a trophy.
So let me ask you a question, brother. So let's say he was married to a white woman. Would you still vote for him as president?
This is Community Voice. Phone lines are open. 414-444-5250.
There's a whole lot going on, ain't it?
that pregnant silence in here was just like,
Boy,
ooh. Everybody's girlfriend and wife is listening. Yeah, so would you still vote for him? Well, I don't know. For some people, that might be a step up.
No,
Did you hear what I just said?
for some people,
Oh, thank you. All right.
but they must be slow.
All right, brother.
well, TJ going in, ain't he?
Hey, man.
TJ going in, ain't he? God, dog.
What did Keon say? I want my reparations. I want my reparations. Oh, okay. All right. Good morning.
All right, you the reason why we got the GTO.
Ice.
All right. You the reason why we got this popping in like that.
Tell her what GTD mean. Tell her what GTD mean.
The gift and the talent. I can read. I can
Came
read.
in just like that.
We're listening to. You listening to Community Voice. It's Friday. Joined in studio by Devon Jones, DJ the Protege, Clark Kent. Right out.
Yeah, whatever.
And Douglas Kelly. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, dog. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back here inside the Hater Nation. Population
9.
All right.
I just got one piece of hate today, unless somebody conjure up some more of that feeling. But my hate is, this week I went to the store and I just got, just a couple bags of chips, whatever. And I gave them, obviously, I didn't give them exact change, but they owed me 53 cents. They just gonna give me 50 cents. And I say, hey man, you owe me 3 pennies. He said, oh, we ain't got no pennies. You know what I'm saying? I said, all right, well, you give me a nickel, a dime, or something. You know what I'm saying? He like, oh no, that'd be more. I said, you giving me less. I said, can I give you less and still walk out here with this stuff? He looked at me and I said, can I give you less? And he gave me a dime. And I said, appreciate you.
Should gave you a nickel.
And got up out of there.
Should have called the police.
No, ain't no call the police. That shouldn't even been
this old man up here in the store doing that old man thing. we getting rid of pennies, man.
Hey, ain't no getting rid of pennies.
Yeah, there is getting rid of pennies.
Listen, man, it's a solid. You just can't just get rid of.
Most people will.
Where all the pennies go? Talking about getting rid of. Where they go? Right. So you ain't getting rid of pennies. That's just something that they just making up. Getting rid of pennies. Where they going?
Your kid's gonna call you grandpa.
Hey, I got that dime. I got that dime for real, man. They was just going.
Why you call your father grandpa?
Just
be
gonna
around the
me.
crib. You find out. Hey, come, sit here.
They was just gonna short me, man.
Sit here.
I mean, he did it smooth too. Just all right, have a good one. You owe me 3 pennies, man.
What did Clark, was it Jarvis or was it Nate Jr. who was telling the story about Nate, and Nate said, This ain't what I heard. This what I know.
I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know.
That's right. That's how right I was. I ain't telling you what I heard.
I'm telling you what I know. Oh
Yeah,
man.
hey, especially then when you experience it and see it for yourself, then you know it to be true.
Mm-hmm.
No, we just get old.
Is that it?
Yeah, we finding out that fat meat is greasy.
Oh, it's real greasy. Slippery doodah.
See, I knew fat meat was greasy. Just take a look at the bag.
All right, y'all. Hold on. I think they stuck here at the light though. They behind the truck.
Hopefully they're.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see what they're gonna do. We sitting here as we sitting there watching. We gonna see.
They watching.
Wait for it.
As the world turns.
I mean, the light ain't gonna turn no time soon.
As the light turns. Here
It
we
just
go.
turned.
Just turn.
Here we go.
Oh,
They did it. Yeah, all right. Let me shout out the good folks there at the New Pitts Mortuary. Good morning. Good morning, Deacon Michael Jones. They did it. They slowed down. Yes, sir.
Debo said, now listen, next time y'all come past the station, slow down. Don't drive so fast.
That was Mike, man. Mike was trying to get to where Mike had to get to, man. Oh man, Clark was sitting. I don't know if Clark noticed, man, but I teared up when Debo did that tribute, man, because it just became part of what we do. But they did so good. Shout out to good folks there at the New Pitts Mortuary. Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning.
Good morning, Lake WNOV. How's it going this morning?
Man, did you see it?
Man, the worst part is that trash.
Dude, yeah, all of that trash that was out there, man, this morning was ridiculous, man.
And it didn't rain that hard.
Hold fast. I didn't get to DJ. I didn't talk to DJ since the Super Bowl win. Since he wanted to talk crazy, I wasn't even talking to him.
Who is this?
Sure. Anywho,
AC, you know who I am. What did AC say in the car? It's AC, you know who I am.
Sure. But when y'all was doing that whisper thing, but just Yin Yang did the best whisper, man. Come on now, that was genius.
Hey, yeah, could nobody touch that?
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what,
that's
man?
right.
I got a story.
Yeah, the whispers. Yeah.
I got a story for that, man. Me and Chad was backstage. Me and C-No was backstage here at a Jam for Peace. And one of the Yin Yang twins came up in my face and said, "Ha!" And I didn't realize it was one of the Yin Yang twins, so I was getting ready to punch him. And Chad was like, "Jermaine, that's one of the twins. I don't care who he is. He just spit in my face."
Hey, brothers, I see that you brought this up. May I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
How come every Jam for Peace there was a fight?
You know why? It was too many Negroes in this spot.
We was jamming.
It was just like hey, not
always
today.
was.
Yeah.
So
it's a day of
every
peace.
Jam for Peace there was a fight.
It was.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you a throwback concert when I went to Summerfest, and it was who opened up for R. Kelly. It was LL Cool J.
LL Cool J, yep, sure did.
Really?
LL Cool J opened up for R. Kelly, and R. Kelly had that big old bed on the stage.
Yep.
And he closed the show with a female in the bed, and they turned the lights off, and that was it. LL Cool J opened up for him.
And look at him today.
Look at him today. Hey, he was in a big bed, now he in a small bed.
Right. Now and help me understand this. I've mentioned this before. You know, Ice-T, Ice Cube, you know, both of them basically F the police. What they playing now?
Man, they getting police money.
They playing police.
They getting police money, man. They getting police money, man. And speaking of Jam for Peace, Outkast was one of the best performers at Jam for Peace.
I saw they did a Jam for Peace over at Lincoln Park, and they had Ashford and
that's where it started at, right?
Sure did.
Yeah, that
It
little
started right there.
part. I didn't know that part of the park even existed. So of course it's
That means you was too deep in the hood.
right. So now of course it's Jam for Peace. I guess we gonna fight. So yeah, they were. And to hear Nick Ashford from the stage, y'all stop fighting now. I'm like, Nick,
Yeah,
I don't think they hear you, bro.
Yeah, but the thing is that taught you the lesson of how to run and teach you when somebody's running, you run too. That taught you that. That taught you that, and Afro Fest taught you that. Because once you hear something, we all run. That taught you that.
And I wasn't exposed to that until we were
Afro Fest.
No, for me it was we were out Malcolm X's birthday at Anacostia Park in DC, Southeast DC, and who was performing? EU. Yeah, they were going to perform.
Wow.
But we never got the EU because they started running.
See, but that right there tells me that this whole thing with this guy that we're not mentioning his name, it was staged. Because when you don't expect something to happen and something out of the norm happen, and
No, Ryle. That's not true.
no, hold on.
Because
Wait.
you know what the comedian. Wait, no, because you know what that comedian said. That comedian said, "We know how to run, but the white folks."
No, that's not true because of the temperature of the country and what we see going on. Even in Las Vegas, though, when they started shooting in Las Vegas, you saw white, blacks, Indians, everybody was running.
Yeah, but they couldn't. It didn't make a
They
difference.
didn't know where they was.
Yeah, he was shooting way up top.
Dude had this range of fire that it
Exactly.
really didn't matter. And they didn't see where it was coming from.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. And he put it on automatic. And
Exactly.
it was just
He was getting down.
So
and you know what? We got a story. We were in New York a month after that. We went for that Global Citizens. And
Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson, who I did not get to see.
Man.
But who did I get to see?
John Legend.
I got to see John Legend.
Your
But
favorite.
somebody stepped on a water bottle
Mhm.
and it sounded like a gunshot. And people, man, and you know what? We did security going up in there. They warned you going up in there.
Right.
You know, so yeah, man, when you
It's
panic,
just that natural reaction.
I'm gonna tell you now, and maybe I'm being stereotypical here, but black people run from, not towards.
That's what I just told Rod. See what I'm saying? We run and the white folks run towards it.
no, so
what you guys doing
what
over
I'm
there?
saying is, when nobody running in that staged thing, everybody stood there and started cheering. So that's how you
But the
know
same
they
thing-
got
but,
heads
but,
up.
But the
that-
same
but
thing
that was-
happened with Charlie Kirk.
But
Like
that was
once
when
people,
But they scattered though.
no, once at first people didn't know, and then because I don't even know if they heard the shot.
No, I don't.
What
no,
they
if you
reacted
watch
to
the
was
vi-
like,
no,
like-
if
They
you-
thought it was fake.
No,
They thought it was fake.
if you watch the video, because they show different angles of the video, you see people scattering as soon as they hear it, and then they look and see he slumped. People scatter.
no, they after they saw him slump because
Some
you
people
could see
heard
him-
it first. And
Yeah,
they-
but the people in the
Well,
back, but the people in the front, they just saw him go down, and they go like, and then when they saw the blood, they
And
go,
then they
oh,
scatter.
Oh yeah,
so
And since you want to talk about Charlie Kirk, they renamed that highway off of him down too. The off of him, to name that highway from him.
You breaking up.
I said they that bill passed for Charlie Kirk to name that highway for him down here.
yeah, and how
Where?
Arizona, Phoenix.
Yeah, we don't rock with Arizona because they was one of the first states that didn't rock with MLK Day. So I don't really care what they do.
they were the
down
last state to
And the we talk running. My first concert was Tupac. Tupac know how to run too. They were aiming to the Hyatt.
sure
Yeah.
it did, but that was that whole thing. You know, when we was in the front row and they was throwing up gang signs.
Yeah, that was a game because my uncle gave me those tickets. That was my first concert. You probably know him, Stevie Trotter.
Yep,
You
I
know,
know
he used to be with. That's my uncle, and then he used to be with and Danny.
Yeah,
Alrighty, Dan.
Big Danny.
Yeah, Big Danny. You know them two together.
Yeah. I know.
So I
So
think, you know,
when you talk
people-
about we talk about running, Tupac know how to run too.
Sure
yeah,
When he was in
man,
Milwaukee.
think about it, man. I mean, it's so crazy. I'm sitting in a dark theater, and all of a sudden gunshots, and you don't know where it's coming from because the theater is dark.
Wasn't that bad?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's the
the
dude,
Batman.
the Joker dude.
Yeah.
The dude play Joker.
Yeah, so it you don't.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I don't know if black people have a spidey sense that something's gonna happen,
We
But
do.
we keep
we
our
do.
head on a swivel.
because sometimes you come up in some spots going like, there's a strange.
Yeah,
Hey,
kind of-
have you? Hey,
Feel it.
put it this way.
Feel it.
Hey, go pump some gas on 27th and Burleigh and see how fast your neck be on the swivel.
Listen, all you got to do is hear a couple
I have to
black
be
people
out of
arguing.
gas.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
All you got to do is hear a couple black people arguing. Their voice raised up. You're gonna turn your head.
Right.
Yeah.
Ah, but let me say this,
no.
though, for kids-
Nowadays they putting their camera out, so
No,
nowadays
that's
they
what
ain't
I'm
running too
saying. For
much.
kids, they run towards it.
Yeah, because they want to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, you know, and I'm not that curious.
Me neither.
I am not that curious. I'm gonna be when I was we were playing on the playground one day, little dude.
All
he
right,
just
y'all,
talking,
y'all.
all right, man,
Yeah.
peace. He just talking crazy. So he done lost. I'm going to my car.
As soon as you hear that,
I'm going to
'cause
my
they
car.
used to say that on the playground and when you hooping. Man, I'm going to my car and you'll see the playground scatter because people knew that what was going to happen.
And that's
after
why,
that.
man, when I finally get a chance to have an in-person meet with Marcus Johnson,
Mm.
I'm gonna go Raymond. I'm gonna go Raymond. And I like it, you know, he embraces
Yeah,
Raymond.
he do.
Yeah, he embraces Raymond, man. But when he said I was going there, you see everybody hitting the fence, they jumping over the
Yeah,
fence,
out of
man.
there.
I'm surprised it's taking them so long to get into the Hall of Fame. Like, I don't even think he's gonna be eligible anymore. Or do you be eligible for all
old-timer.
your life?
Old timers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning, you're on there.
Hi, my name is Penetrace. I know it's a difficult name, but that's my name.
What's your name?
I want to say about
I can't.
Penetrace.
What?
Pentries?
Penetrace.
Do you have us on speaker? Because you're breaking up. We just want to be able to hear you. That's
Penetrace.
okay. What'd she say?
Penetrates.
Yeah, Penetrace.
Okay.
I guess it is difficult, but I have to live with it.
Do you have us on speakerphone?
She-
Do you have us on speakerphone?
No,
You could be in the basement or something because you sound like you're under some
Even
water.
now.
Why don't you do this? Try to call us back and we get a better line because you're
You
breaking
hear
up.
me now?
No.
No, ma'am.
So call us back.
You hear me?
No, call us back. Okay. All right. Let me shout out the U.S. women's hockey team. That was
I didn't see it.
yeah, man. That they won in overtime. They won dramatically. There's a sister who plays at Penn State. Her name is Edwards. She was really, man, she's a great defenseman. Man. But I was amazed at how fast these women were. I mean, they move on those skates, man. I mean, it
You know, I'm I'm a pretty open individual when it comes to understanding which sports are better or which sports are more difficult. Um, there was a poll that asked, which sport is more difficult. Uh, for me, hockey has to be number one because, with basketball, with football, with baseball, it's just about who can do something better. We all can run, right? But it's just who can run the fastest. We all have some strength, but it's like who's stronger. With hockey, you first have to learn the skill how to skate. And then from learning that skill how to skate, then you got to be able to maneuver things. So, for me, I think hockey is the hardest sport, the most difficult sport. And then potentially you can go to golf. Which is very, very difficult. And then, baseball, then potentially soccer. And then you go to football and basketball.
And see, for like if you think about soccer and a lot of because it's the world's most popular sport, right? And it's just like us in basketball. You just start at 5. That's what you do. I mean, your whole thing. And I went to Fifth Street, and at Fifth Street we played soccer. When I was like in grade, we played more soccer than we did football.
I never played soccer.
Yeah, so
Really?
we played more soccer than we did football. It was
when I was growing up, people was talking about how soccer was un-American because you can't use your hands. So we just stayed away from soccer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Now I played baseball. I played flag football.
Rugby?
No, I didn't. I mean, we basically played
rugby. Ain't hard. Rugby is tough.
Rugby. Yeah,
rugby is tough.
To me, rugby is
it's like
football recess. We playing football. With no help. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't play rugby.
You know what it was? It was like what we used to play tackle.
Killer man.
No, tackle giveaway. Tackle takeaway.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Killer. We called it killer man.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Whoever had the ball.
Whoever had the ball, you could
get them.
It was
basically
almost like pile up.
That's basically rugby to me.
We used to play on the streets, right? And we played football. So the rule was we had to tag you on the street. But if you hit that grass,
then they could tackle you.
Man, we could wear you out, dude.
Oh, that's dope.
So
I didn't even think about one of the people in the chat. Shout out to everybody on YouTube and Facebook. One of the people said boxing. Boxing is a difficult sport.
Yeah, because endurance.
If you don't know how.
Without like I said, I love all sports. As I've gotten older, I've always heard sweet science, but I didn't understand it until I was like watching and studying boxing more. It is the sweet science, man. Boxing is cold.
What about skiing?
I don't know nothing about skiing.
Okay.
What about UFC?
Yeah,
I'm not a big UFC fan.
Yeah.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning, you're on there.
Okay, yes, I hope you guys can hear me better.
Oh, way better.
Yep.
Okay, well, anyway, this was referring to the violence and agenda for peace and stuff like that. I mean, back in the slavery days, I know that all it was violence. That's all it were, violence. You know what I'm saying? Fighting, and that's all we knew. So generation after generation, what are we gonna see? What do we know? Fighting.
Yep.
So we can't really like blame each other. You know what I'm saying? It's just go back when we see our parents or whatever, what they went through, or it goes on and on and on.
I mean, what's your age range?
I'm 45.
Okay, so then you don't. Back in the day before it was Rose
She
Park.
said 35 or 45?
45.
I'm 45. My grandmother raised me.
Right.
So
So back in the day, they used to do concerts down at Garfield Park. This is in the 60s. And guess what they was doing? Fighting.
exactly. And it's back to slavery days, Black history.
And black folks, let's not put it all on us. Because you can go to the right rock concert.
I see it all the time.
Yeah,
They
man.
fight too. They fight too.
And I think a lot of it's just youth.
No, they get 15 brews in.
Mosh
They acting the
pits.
fool.
Yeah.
See what
But we do more shooting. I think we do more shooting to each other. And the white folks in the Hard Rock, whatever the concerts there, they fight. They do more fighting and spit in each other's faces and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And piss on each other.
There is a Rolling Stone documentary out called "Give Me Shelter," and it talks about them doing a concert at this racetrack out in California, and they had the Hell's Angels doing security. Okay.
Well,
Why
why would you get a gang?
Yeah, and they showed
Wow.
all the fights that was going on, and then there was a black man, one of the few black people at this concert, who actually got stabbed to death.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I mean, it's drugs, alcohol, it's the music. All those things are toxic. Now I'm there for the music.
Yes,
And
indeed.
so I ain't there for no drama, man. And then, back in the day, if I got right, why you gonna sit up here and mess up my buzz? Because I'm here just trying to,
Man, that'd be the
just jamming with peace.
The reality shows. Look at the reality shows. We have Bad Girls Club. We have all these shows that we see on TV now that fight. That's all they do is fight. So when they go to school, what you think they gonna do? They gonna do what they see on TV.
Listen, check this out.
But we was talking about this with hockey. You don't go to hockey for the hockey. So a lot of people go there for the fight. And then this is crazy. Did y'all see the 8-year-olds at the hockey game in Ohio getting to fighting?
Wow.
They were like 8 years old.
And this is really a behavior that's been passed down because it's part of the game, so they pass it down. But going off of what the caller just said with these shows, shows called baddies and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
There's a house in Milwaukee right now. There's a house where people meet up on the weekends, and they stand in the living room, and the girls go at it. They fight with each other. And you got these guys that stand around with their phones and they cheering and they recording this stuff, but they put it on Facebook to meet up at this house so they can have these fights because and all this stuff is learned behavior. This is stuff that they send off TV and trying to do what they see off TV.
That's what they see on TV. And you know who put it on there?
Exactly.
Our white folks.
Yeah.
Our white folks put it on there, and we the stupid ones that followed it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I think that we should be more smarter than that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's a trap.
Right.
It's just a trap to get us locked up or something. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Keep us ignorant. Keep us ignorant. It's crazy that they even do that, man. That you go on Facebook and you recruit people to come to this house and fight.
I mean, but let me. Have y'all seen Soul Power yet?
No. I started to watch it.
Okay. I don't know if you got to the part where they talked about in the NBA back in the day, in the ABA, they used to fight. As a matter of fact, they said in the ABA, if you didn't leave the bench for the fight, you get fined.
So you were supposed to.
Yeah, because it's like a hockey. Let them see you doing what Duncan Robinson did, walking away from the fight.
Man,
no.
I mean, but if that ain't you, don't that fake it till you make it stuff that'll get you killed.
Yeah, but if you're part of the team, it's almost like you got to ride with your team.
Hey, if I know you can't fight,
I feel you.
Just go sit down.
I feel you, D.
Call for help.
But
all right, because you're gonna make it worse.
Hey man, you better run over there and slap a person and run away. Do something.
If I know you can't fight,
you better come flick.
You have other resources.
Flick person on.
You better stop.
You have other resources.
Hey, B, take that and pop them in their lip and run away.
In Blackish when they got in the fight, and then Junior was saying, "I scratched."
Yeah, I scratched them. You better do something. You better do something, man.
And and look, nobody's promoting violence. I'm just saying that sometimes, it turns into what it turns into. But look, man, and especially among younger people, I just think, like I said, you got hormones, you got a whole lot of things going on. That's just like this toxic mix that people will get out. And I used to hear this when I was in high school. Yeah, we lost the game, but we won the fight. I mean, that ain't new. And I think it's just, again, it's youth. It's young men don't have wars. You know what I mean? Where you're going to that natural aggression that you have, up until you're about 25. So, and we see it, and I don't know why we tripping because girls are doing it, because girls are just like boys. And in
They-
some
Nah,
ways,
they
man.
way worse than boys.
Yeah,
no, what I'm
now-
saying is just like
Nowadays.
boys in terms of they're
Right.
dealing with the same hormonal things.
See, but it didn't used to be like that. Like the
when didn't used to be like that?
man, like the 90s, man.
Oh, so that was the only time that girls wasn't fighting?
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like, now it seemed like, man, that the culture now is fight. Like, I don't understand it because you would have girls that was too girly, so they'll get their nails done. They get, they didn't want to, break their nails. They didn't want to do none of
Girls
that,
don't
man.
even know how to double dutch no more.
Yeah, like,
They showed
like
that,
man, they used to be
DJ.
out, man, playing hopscotch and
When I was a kid, the
yeah,
boys be
like,
playing basketball
yeah.
and football. The
I
girls
mean,
be
a
on the
double
side
dutch and
double
hopscotch.
dutch. Now
you don't see it
some
no
of the,
more.
a lot of
there's a-
girls talk like dudes.
Yeah, like bro, like,
Yeah.
so you call me bro?
Yeah.
So y'all had this whole stereotypical view of what you think women should be.
No,
Yeah.
of what,
Yeah.
of what I'm used to them being.
You should be a girl and a woman.
I said, not
wanted
think
to be a
of what
girl
I'm
and a
used to
woman?
them being.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like be a
Uh-huh.
lady.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like, be
she
a
gonna be a
lady.
lady, but go on and get her upset.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Because I always post my record. I'm over. I'm over
hey,
fighting a woman. I'm
Hey,
just
but you're
gonna sit
smart
up and
man.
tell you verbally. The few times I've had physical altercations, I'm over.
hey,
And I'm gonna include my mama in that record. I am over. Now, for all you other brothers out there, because and I say it all the time, we like Mike Tyson. We want that done in 3 rounds. She going to full 12.
Right.
well, that's
So if you don't get it in round 1 or 2,
yeah. If you don't knock her out in the
it's gonna be a unanimous decision.
and she's gonna win. She gonna win.
She gonna win.
Round.
And the winner of the split of the
9 rounds
decision
to 2. 9 rounds to 3.
Let's go to the cards.
The judge scorecard
Let's go to the cards. 109, 89, 109, 90.
the winner.
By unanimous decision. Oh man,
Oh, that's a good one.
but I think that
Not to mention the bruised ego.
yeah, right. Oh, right, because you just got whooped by your girl.
And then women have something else. Remember, especially when they become like mothers.
Oh, yeah.
So now you had that maternal protective thing
Mhm.
that you sit up and watch, like if you go near a nest
Oh yeah,
and see how
Yeah,
she's
the-
going to react, because
Yeah.
the mama bird go crazy.
Oh yeah, she's protecting that. So there's a whole lot of stuff, and then you
Yeah.
can trigger that.
Yeah,
But I just think that that's part of women moving towards equality, that they should not have to be put in a role or expectation that men think that they should have, especially when it comes to like these stylistic things.
Speaking of
'Cause it's
women,
not the case.
speaking of women, Michelle, I thought I would have never did this, but you got to strike. Because how you gonna come up in this building and not say what up? I only come on Friday.
Now she's still in the vehicle.
She's still
can,
in the car in
I-
front of the
You know,
plane.
she can make
I
a right
made
turn and
sure
turn right
I-
into you.
That's why I kept turning back to see if she
Oh, no,
really
she back it
leaving.
up. Yeah, she back it up.
She back it up, she
leaving?
back it
She
right
ain't
turn.
say what up, nothing.
She can
You
turn
know what
right
I'm
into
saying? I
you.
only come on Fridays. I can't get a what up, a wave, nothing. So
Hey,
that's a
keep-
strike.
So
That's a strike.
So you don't give passes to nobody.
No.
You don't even give passes to Jesus, do you?
Well, Jesus don't need no passes.
Ah,
Help us.
oh, that boy good.
Help us.
What would he be,
Hey, you look confused.
what would he be needing a pass for?
Hey, Keith.
You said no passes given. You said so.
Keith, I want you to read this comment right here, man. This right here.
TJ.
I believe Keith is wrong on this. It's proven that men hurt and women hit to kill.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Women hit the kill, boy. I mean, kill your ego, kill your pride.
Tell all your business.
Hey, Doc, you be in the corner shivering up, shaking, and she just did you wrong.
Oh man, because by the time she didn't got finished, kind of what did the gay people used to say? Read you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, once she done read you be going like, well, I'm just gonna curl up in this fetal
Yeah.
position here, and
You won't eat for a few days.
Oh,
Doc, I mean,
man.
Sick With It Records.
oh, dude. You're listening to Community Voice. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. And now it's time for the Protege's perspective.
With so much consistently going on in the world, it's easy to get into a routine of maintaining and sustaining. No growth and no development. Just making sure that you don't take a precipitous dip into the abyss. Adulting breeds many responsibilities, and those can often weigh you down. Through the ups and downs, you've consistently heard that self care is important. Not knowing the essence of self care, you feel that role with several mindless, destructive activities. All things that are not consistent with healthy habits and healthy living. The good book says, don't worry about tomorrow, for each day has enough troubles on its own, and tomorrow will bring its own worries. But when yesterday, today, and tomorrow weighs you down all in that same day, what advice would the self care advocate say? Too much self care is selfish and borderline negligent, but not enough is damaging to yourself, to relationships, and to society. On the opposite side of the glass is others. How you take care of others and how you've impacted others in a positive or negative manner will go a long way. With so much going on in this world, it's important to understand that we're all in this together. To neglect and depreciate the value in others will be detrimental in times where you are in need of assistance from others. Too much lending yourself to others who appear in need will have a harmful effect on you as well. Too much of anything isn't necessarily the healthiest way to handle a variety of situations. So, how do you find balance? When starting from scratch and in the throes of life, responsibility is something that you can't evade. How do you uncover self care while not falling into a worrisome nor casual state? How can you develop the balance of stretching out to others who are in need without stretching yourself too thin? Too much of anything is just that, too much. But when there's more to give, then it's not enough. The key to any engagement is to find the necessary balance, and to find this will not go without a challenge. Balance is key, and to be devoid of it will be very risky.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Precipitous drop into the abyss.
Mhm.
Oh man, that's clever.
You didn't make big words either, Keith.
Hmm?
You know,
Precipitous
I'm not trying to.
is pretty
I
big.
can't compete with you.
Oh yeah, you can. I'm easy.
I
I'm
can't.
easy, man.
I can't compete with you.
do.
But I am beginning to read more. So
and let me. I was talking to Miss Linda Conyers yesterday, and I pointed out, and this is something. I guess sometimes we kind of just go through the motions, but maybe the last 3-4 years, I've made it my point. I made it a point to find out something in Black history that I didn't know before. And I said it all started with one day actually reading and actually reading the words lift every voice and sing, right? And but then after that, like, to learn some things that I didn't know, because our history is vast. You get because we do all this shorthand out here, you get a sense of,
right.
but no, it's so many different aspects, especially in the diaspora. There's so much that we've done in 400 years, and to be able to go in and to do some things, and trivia is my life, but to go in and find out some things that you didn't know before, you go like, oh man.
Yeah.
So that's what if I could make a suggestion that we should do, at least learn one thing you didn't know during Black History Month. at least one.
Yeah.
But once you start digging, you'll find out,
Oh man.
yeah, it's just how profound, how impactful our history was. And again, let me throw it out. What is it? Uncovering of Uncle Tom, or the real Uncle Tom, on Prime Video.
He was a hero.
Yeah, please watch it. There was things about enslavement that I didn't even know. Because we think we know because we did our little Black history thing, but
And that's just a part of being institutionalized, because we've always looked at the term Uncle Tom as something negative.
Mhm.
But when you look and do actual research on who the real Uncle Tom was,
Josiah Henson.
he led people to the Underground Railroad.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That doesn't sound like a sellout. That isn't a sellout. That's someone who, was for liberation, right?
Well, they said that what happened was when she wrote that book, they didn't have very stringent copyright laws. So there were a lot of people creating these caricatures of Uncle Tom as a counter to what she was saying, because for her, she looked at this man as the embodiment of Christian character. And then not as you mentioned, I think he ended up getting 118 formerly enslaved Africans to freedom. He built schools, he built a community, so I think we have to be careful. I always want to know your biography, because if I know your biography, I can get a better sense of who you are, because our lived experiences are the things that either fuel us, they can in some ways define us. And so I'd like to know. That's why I don't like reading novels. I'm not one of those people sit down to this. People love to read novels. I'm not. Now give me a good biography, and I'll sit down and I'll go like, oh man, because I just want to, I want to know about that person. Like I could oh, he went to this college. Well, that college that you went to has impact on your thinking, whether you want to believe it or not. It does. How you view the world. And or he grew up in this situation, or she had this going on in her life. All those things kind of give a sense of us and how we are. Maybe the things that I've experienced as a child, obviously things I experienced as a child had an enormous influence on me as an adult.
What just came to mind when talking about Uncle Tom was, either it was last week I was with my grandma or the week before, but we were watching the Jeffersons, and George called this gentleman, he was a Black man, Uncle Tom. And so he gave George a good checking, and he gave him the historical facts on Uncle Tom. And then he ended it with, George, I would never call you Uncle Tom. And I was like, damn, he killed him right there. You know what I'm saying? He killed him.
And that's why when we have these conversations concerning people that we do not agree with, we need to be careful that we then don't get into name calling.
Well, and know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because George, he just said that as if it was something demeaning, not knowing,
right?
That's not,
There's a great book by Randall Kennedy. He's a professor at Harvard University, called Sellout. I suggest people read that, because what he proffers in the book is that you might see a person doing something and you would say, oh man, he's a sellout. Not necessarily. The story behind Judas is rather complicated, and we still don't know what the motivation was for why Judas did what he did. There is a biblical take on why he did what he did. And nobody would ever say, wow, you don't sell out your guy.
He suffered from a lot.
Yeah,
and
but
he eventually
don't know what it was. And that was the thing about the enslavement narrative. We're quick to judge people, but when people are trying to survive, I'm talking about, Maslow's,
right.
food, shelter, those kind of things. You don't say what you never do, because you're not in a situation now in a moment of desperation. You hope
And it's easy to speak from a position that you ain't in.
Right. So to sit up and say, I don't know, if I was DJ, you're not DJ. You're not experiencing what DJ is experiencing. But it's easy. And then we like to feel like somehow we're more superior. When a sister was talking about the different programs, the thing that makes Jerry Springer really popular is for many of us, we look at these people and go, oh man, I thought my life was jacked up.
Right.
And this goes back to Greek tragedy. Greek tragedy, they said it was cathartic. And what happened was they would do these plays where human beings were presented in the worst light.
Mm-hmm.
And people would feel like, well, that ain't me.
Right. Until
it's you. Decisions that we will make in a moment of feeling desperate, survival, it's a whole lot. So, and then we get this moment of sobriety, and then we back up and go like, oh man, if I just could have waited, if I just, Jesus, one account of Jesus in the wilderness was that the temptation happened after he came out the wilderness and he was physically exhausted.
Right.
Which makes you more susceptible to suggestion when you're in a moment of spiritual fatigue, in a moment of emotional fatigue, physical fatigue. The decisions that one will make, it can impact you. So that's why we prepare ourselves for these situations that we might find ourselves in, and hopefully the training that you have. I mean, this in terms. Use that word conditioning, right? Why conditioning is so important. You condition yourself because, trust me, there's going to come a time where there's an enormous amount of stress.
Oh, yeah.
And how you react to that stress. Sometimes we react very well. Other times, not so much.
And the thing about, all of it is you have to be in that situation to even know, how to respond moving forward, but then also know how you are going to respond in that situation.
And until you're in another man's moccasins,
right?
You. So and look, I was looking at here you go, George. You can get me on this one. I was just watching the Diddy piece, and I kind of had this observation that this therapist had. She said, from what I'm seeing, there is no redeeming quality in this guy. And that's a harsh judgment. But you wonder, some folks out there where I'm sure there's always hope that a person can change and there's always room to change. Yeah. But right now, dude, this is, and it's not so much you did it, but the fact that you wouldn't even accept responsibility for what you did. That's the piece of it. It's not that I did something wrong. That's bad enough.
The acknowledgement of it.
Right.
Or the
but
lack
then
of
I will not accept my responsibility for what I did. That's where it gets kind of jarring. And again, you can't put anybody in heaven and hell won't do that. But I'm just saying, but if I'm looking at it right now, dude, unless I hear something else, I think you kind of on.
See, but you know what? That's not fair, man, because I had my 9th grade teacher. She didn't say those words, but she said, you're not going to be nothing in life and you're not going to graduate from high school. She said this to me my freshman year. I never forget, her name was Miss Reagan. I went to Greenfield. So she said this to me my freshman year. Now, I could have took that and applied that to my life and made that my reality, or I could have looked at that and it can light a fire under me and cause me to go the opposite way of where she was saying I was heading.
To some people, the argument can be made that you were still a moldable individual. What do we say about a 55-year-old man?
See, as long as you got breath in your body, you can still change.
Yeah.
So
change is harder the older you get.
Yeah. Change is harder, but it's not impossible.
No.
And for people to change at a later.
Yeah. Some people, grab hold later in life and say, hey, do you know what? I finally woke up. Yeah, I was asleep all of these years, but I finally woke up. And it might take for him to go to prison for these times, for him to sit back and realize, hey man, I need to wake up and change my ways. Now, once he come out of this situation, and if he's still acting the same way, then yeah, there's no hope that you're just damned.
But isn't that whole thing with Jesus and the workers in the vineyard? And I got there from the beginning. You got there in the middle.
Yeah.
DJ got there at the end.
Yeah.
Jesus said, "Don't matter when you got there.
You got there.
You got there." And I think that we have to have a certain level of patience with people, that it will not. For some folks, like I had a philosophy.
So it's never too late.
Yeah, it's never too late.
Never too late.
I mean, keep hope alive.
Yeah, it's never too late.
Down with dope, up with hope.
Gang banging, gang banging, smoking that smoke, doing that dope.
Thank you for reminding me of the Whisper song, man.
Hey, that was one of the worst songs of all time.
What, the Whisper song?
No, that's Smokey.
No, that's
The
Smokey.
song.
Gang banging.
I can't believe he did that.
Oh yeah,
because he
Smokey.
was trying to be hip. Yeah, he was trying
Who told him that was
Whoever
okay?
wrote that song and gave it to him in the studio.
I think he did that.
No, somebody
wrote it.
Somebody wrote that for him. And
No, I give Smokey way more credit to be writing some nonsense
like that.
Yeah.
No,
that ain't his style.
but
Yeah,
if you're trying to be hip
Yeah.
and cool with
So
the,
you got to get the young writers of that time.
But as a writer, you do have some rhymes that you are not that.
It
you know,
depends
that
on who
didn't
you-
go
and I'm
off
sure the
that
writers
good.
was going, "Oh, I'm
Hey,
trying to
so
do this
Smokey
song, but
was
they paying me, so I'll do it."
Hey,
If
right-handed
Smokey was
guy.
able to write some hits, he could write some duds too.
See, but
Yeah,
but that type of style is not his style.
Yeah.
So if it was written like his type of style, then yeah, then maybe Smokey has something to do with it. Because as a songwriter, you have a certain style of music that caters to your writing.
But wasn't that the question they asked? Like when you trapped in a certain role,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
it's like when people try to get out of what their hits,
Yeah.
and people going like Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye was crooner,
Yeah,
the whole thing.
Exactly.
And then he does What's Going On, and Barry Gordy's going, oh, wait a minute, bro.
Yeah.
First of all, you were crooning. And then I'm really not comfortable with this message.
Yeah.
Right.
But Marvin prevailed. It was like when Norman Whitfield, I think Norman
The Perfect Storm.
did
Perfect song,
did Psychedelic Shack.
Yeah.
And it was talking about drug use.
Yeah.
And Barry was like, I don't know, but that's what was happening
At that time.
Right. And
That's
so
what I was gonna say about Will Marvin. Like
Right.
that's why I said the perfect storm.
what's
because-
going on?
Mhm.
That's history, man.
Yeah.
That's romance.
So
That
you can't deny that because it's happening right now. So it's like you actually speaking to the people that don't have a
Mhm.
voice.
Hey, you
So
know
you're
what?
speaking for the people that don't have a voice.
I'm gonna give y'all a prime example. When Tupac made what was that one song he made? And my friends said he went from Thug to, I want to say, was it Dear Mama? Or,
Oh yeah,
it was one song he made.
Brenda
Brenda
had
Got
a
a
baby.
baby or Dear Mama.
it was
Yeah,
Dear Mama. Was it
Brenda
Dear Mama?
baby, and it
or
was
even
another one.
I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you. Yeah,
You know, I mean it but I think we put people in the box because look, if I go to a Ride Out concert, I'm coming to hear Ride Out do his hits.
Right.
Don't be coming to hear with your new
new
Oh,
stuff that
man,
don't
I
nobody know.
I was
But you should
I
warn
was at the crib, man, and it hit me, man.
Came up with a new song.
right.
Here,
Hey,
I mean, but if
Calhoun.
it gotta depend on what stage are they at in their career. Because if it's somebody that's active, then you want to hear the latest album because you're gonna
Well,
be up
yeah.
on it. But if it's
Like
someone
an
that's
artist.
probably retired, like the Temptations, and they
And they
come out with a new
something
album,
new,
we
it's
don't want to hear that new album. We want to hear your hit.
yeah.
Well, but
My Girl and
when
all
I make
those
that
songs,
argument with J. Cole, like you go in,
No,
know-
this we
Hold on,
want
hold on,
to
man.
listen to this album.
no,
Yeah.
but I'm saying you're gonna listen to it. But if you go to a show, you
Yeah,
still
you
want
wanna hear the
your
hits. Yeah,
Yeah, you want them to sprinkle
Yeah.
it in. Yeah,
yeah,
not more than sprinkle.
yeah. Do you want all of
I
the
just
hits?
dropped
Do you want the new
150
stuff
for
to
this
be
ticket.
sprinkled?
Don't be
Yeah.
coming here with your new we get ready to go in a different direction.
No.
Not tonight.
Yeah,
But
no,
it-
I want to hear them records.
but that's why. But no, that's why it just depends on what stage are they at in their career. Because usually when somebody drops an album, then they gonna couple that with a tour, and it's usually gonna be stemming from that album.
Wait, but prime example, like I went to the Isley show this past summer, and what he did all of his hits. Now he actually had a new joint that he put out that was called The Plug. He had a song called The Plug
Right.
that was in rotation. but he didn't do that song at all. He did all of the hits. He went back to the 50s and 60s and brought it relevant.
What do you pay for at a concert?
To hear all of the songs that put you out
and I'm
there.
sorry for being
career though.
What?
A
Yeah.
lot of people ain't listening to the plug.
What?
right.
Exactly. So
Right.
that's why he didn't implement it into his concert set.
But let's say this was 40 years ago. The plug probably would have been played because he would have still been active in his career.
Well, the reason why he was doing the tour,
no,
just like you're talking about J. Cole, the reason why he was doing the tour was he just dropped it. You gonna play it.
Right.
I mean, I can go back, I pull up these tapes of Earth, Wind, and Fire, and I can tell you when they were doing their concert supporting the album, like I'm hearing one year, I didn't realize they did a Spirit tour, and they played the songs from Spirit, but then everybody wanted to hear
Reasons.
But you know what?
That's what I go for.
But that,
I'm pretty pedestrian, right?
What'd you say?
about the plug.
Yeah.
Everybody liked the plug, but they liked it when 2 Chainz was on it.
Yeah.
It became when 2 Chainz was on it. I mean, I'm DJ, and that's what everybody wanted to hear at that time. The plug,
but I want to hear Voice to Atlantis.
Yeah, but when you
I want to hear Between the Sheets.
But when you buy tickets,
Summer Breeze.
there's a total difference between playing it in the club and going to the show. When you go to the show, you want to hear Between the Sheets. You want to hear Living for the Love of You.
Yeah.
You want to hear Who's That Lady. You want to hear all of those songs that marked them. Yeah. Yeah.
Why would I go?
Why would I? I don't want to go hear the plug.
And everybody ain't Robert Glasper. We know when I go to hear Robert Glasper, it's gonna be something I ain't never heard before, right? If I go to hear John Baptiste, it's gonna be. But even then, there's some songs that people go with John Baptiste and say he didn't do that one.
Yeah.
You just said For the Love of You. I gotta give a shout out to my brother Vincent.
Did
When I was little, we used to live on Appleton. He had the stereo system. It was a cassette.
Yeah.
And he would be blasting For the Love of You in the apartment. He would I can never get that song out of my head. So shout out to Vincent. Then also shout out to Joanne Evers, my godmom. She's okay. Haven't seen her in a while. She's talked to my mom a couple weeks ago, told me to show her some love. So.
There's no place I'd rather be
than
with you.
Wow. Loving you. Now that's a jam.
Might as well.
Doc,
Caller,
you got me started.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning. You're on there.
Hey, good morning. Y'all have a real interesting subject this morning.
What was it?
I
think we floated. Yeah, we floated an hour ago.
We floated.
Yeah. You're talking about the way concerts are done and whether you want to hear new music or all the hits.
Yeah.
I think that it just depends on how new or how good your new music is. Like when the Temptations came out with that Phoenix Rising album, man, people would have had a fit if they wouldn't have played the records off of there. Like right now, any of y'all heard that new joint by T.I. called "Let 'Em Know"?
Yes, sir. It's banging.
If he do a concert right now, don't do that. They running him out of there. I was at the Super Bowl, and Dave Chappelle did a show the night before. And T.I. came. Well, he had a bunch of Bay Area artists to come out. And E40, Too Short, MC Hammer. But at the end of his show, he brought out T.I. T.I. did his latest record. And because the record is hot, so it depends on how hot your new stuff is.
But I'm talking about something now. Obviously, that's going to be part of rotation because it's hot. But I'm talking about now because musicians, they got that creative part of them too, where they don't want to necessarily be commercial.
Right.
They want to be artistic and they want to be able to.
The B-sides is the best.
Part of that every now and then.
Yeah. Always.
Yeah. All I
I
do
appreciate
is
you calling. We got to go to a break.
Y'all have a good day. God bless you.
All right. Peace, man. You're listening to Community Voice. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to get out of here in a few minutes. I have to go and do some clerical work. So we'll be right back.
Welcome back to Community Voice. The phone lines are open 414-444-5250. This is Free Flow Friday. We were just talking about just some music. One of the things that I did want to touch on was that, Robin Voss is retiring, which means that, there will be some change heading into the new year as far as the state. What that change will look like is incumbent on, the voters, and then obviously just the issues that are upon us. I think that, you know, for a while, the state has been stagnant, and in large part has been due to Robin Voss and his hold on the assembly. And so to finally hear that he is moving on, we will see what the state will look like moving forward. Obviously, he's still here, and so the change won't be quick, sort of like democracy, but nonetheless, a change will be upon us. 414-444-5250. Phone lines are open. It's Free Flow Friday. Um, we get on Ride Out about these Milwaukee Bucks. So when I hop on them right now,
Yeah, come on with it. Come on with it.
I don't want no excuses.
Come on with it. Ain't no passes given.
Should the Bucks tank this season?
No, I feel like the owner of the Phoenix Suns, man, tanking is for losers. Only losers want to lose. I think that we was losing because we didn't have the right roster and everybody, and we was playing small ball.
Why didn't we have the right roster?
Well, one, that we didn't have the funding to actually get the people that we needed. So we was close to the second apron, so which put us in the situation. But then about us trading Chris Middleton and getting rid of some of those pieces, which put us underneath the second apron and close to the first apron. Now this offseason that we got enough money to go get those free agencies.
We ain't gonna have no money, man.
No,
because we still paying Dame.
No,
we got Giannis under contract. You know, we got
so we gonna have some
we
money.
got Miles Turner's contract.
Yes.
That we got too much
but
money
because of
on
the CBA,
the books.
But because of the CBA, your salary cap changes.
Yeah, it's gonna increase.
Yeah, it's gonna increase. So you're gonna have money that you wouldn't have had if he was close or past that second apron. But now, since we're closer to the first apron, we got money for free agency.
We ain't gonna have that much money. So that's why
they were saying that we'll be able to sign Cam to a nice long deal, and we can also sign 2 more other players that's big free agents.
I mean, one, we just can't be signing people just to be signing people.
I totally agree.
And we don't even know if we even want Cam long term.
Listen, Cam,
we don't know that.
Hold on, wait. From his past, the Bucks wanted him years ago.
We don't have a point guard.
Hold on. The Bucks wanted him years ago. And they, Brooklyn wouldn't trade him. Brooklyn wouldn't get up off him. Cam Thomas is a walking bucket. Not only can he shoot, he can score. So by having somebody that can create, that can handle the ball and get to the rack, it's putting you in a whole different.
So we got Kevin Porter.
Yeah.
I think he's on a 1-year deal.
Right.
So that's more money.
With a player option.
So he gonna decline that because you gonna want more money.
Right.
You already talking about Cam. I think Bobby is coming up on his last year's contract.
No, not this one. Not this year.
Next season.
Next season.
So you got a player option or a team option?
I think it's a player option.
If it's a player option,
so he can choose to
right. He might.
Or not. So
he might be up out of here.
Yeah. So so by putting something solid and making a run, it'll show you what the future is like. Now, even if KBJ,
what's a solid run? We're not even in the play-in right now.
So we're in the 10th spot. So we are.
Are we in the 10?
We're in the 10th spot. And they say, man, that the Bucks got the possibility to even get as high as the 7th spot.
So that's the last spot, the 10th spot.
The 10th spot is the last spot, right? So you can get all the way up to the 7th. possibly 6th spot if you go on the run. So it's like
what's a run, man? You can't just keep
well,
loosely
we was
saying
already
these
on
things.
but listen, though, we was on a 5-game winning streak before we lost that one game before we played OKC. So we was on the streak. And this was without Giannis. So Giannis actually comes back today.
We 11th.
What?
So we 3 games behind the Hornets, right? Because the Hornets went on that win streak.
Right.
So we 11th.
So we 11th now.
We're not making the playoffs.
Yeah, you crazy, bro. So look at the schedule that we got.
I'm gonna pull up the schedule.
Yeah, pull up the schedule. So we got a home. So we got a home. I'm a home 10-year, man. That's actually coming up. I think it's like 5 games that we at home or something like that.
So we gotta win them.
Yeah, we do have to win them, which is true. But now that you got a legit scorer and a legit shooter, and you got
who is a legit shooter, man?
Cam.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, Cam is a legit.
I thought
shooter.
you was gonna say somebody else. You was about to get a strike, man.
No,
Who you think
I didn't already gave a strike today.
Hey, but Dang, Usman Dang is a problem.
No, he some people is loosely saying he could potentially be like a
lottery
K
pick.
Middleton.
Bro, he was a lottery pick. He was picked at 11.
Okay.
He was picked at 11.
What year?
2022. He was in 22 or 23.
So we got the Pelicans tonight on the road.
Yeah.
Then we
go home.
Then we got the Raptors here on Sunday.
Yeah.
We got Miami Tuesday.
Yeah.
We got Cleveland Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then we got New York, which is probably going to be a loss. Well, those last 2, it's probably going to be a loss on Friday.
So we can beat Cleveland too. So we can beat Cleveland.
I don't know. Cleveland.
So we can beat
Cleveland just better than the Bucks right now.
So you think Cleveland roster is better?
Yeah.
Really?
Outside of Giannis, their next best players are better than the Bucks.
So you got James Harden.
Yeah.
You got Mitchell.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2 because Eric Mobley ain't better than Turner.
Yes, he is.
Eric Mobley?
Evan Mobley.
Evan Mobley?
Yeah, he way better than him.
Stop it, bro.
I mean, I'm not big on the numbers, but his
man.
numbers is way better than
Stop it, man.
him.
He's not a better player than Turner, though.
What?
No, bro.
All right, man.
No.
And
so you saying then that Jared Allen is better than Turner?
Yes.
See, man, that's why we crush heads, man. You said Jared Allen is better than Turner.
Yes.
Allen can't shoot.
Oh, he don't gotta shoot.
No. If we talking about skill for skill, let's talk about skill for skill.
No, I'm not. I'm saying player for player.
Yeah, player for player.
I would rather have Jared Allen than Miles Turner.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
He's a better player. He go inside. He protects the paint, and he rebounds.
So what do you think Turner does?
He rebounds
what do you think Turner does?
More than Turner.
Wait, Turner right now is playing out. He's playing out on the top of the key because of the offense.
But on defense, he's closer to the basket.
But on defense,
he's getting
blocks. He's getting blocks. He's getting blocks.
Jared Allen
is getting blocks.
Jared
Allen is 6'9",
better.
and he ain't gonna get blocks like that, bro.
He ain't
6'9". He's 6'9". Look him up.
Man,
how tall is Jared Allen?
Jared Allen is close to a footer.
How tall is Jared Allen?
What are you talking about?
How tall is Jared Allen?
All right, I got. Give me some time. I don't even know.
How tall is Jared Allen?
I don't even know why this is even a debate. He's 6'9".
Thank you.
Why he look taller than that?
He's 6'9",
but he's 6'9" and he averaged more rebounds than him.
Because you got to look at he's not playing out. He's playing inside because he can't shoot.
Hey, there should never be a smaller guy averaging more rebounds than the bigger guy. It should never happen. That should never happen, man.
The only reason why it's happening is because of the offensive structure. The offensive structure got Turner playing out.
He averaged 14.6. So you could basically say 15 rebounds and 8.3 assists. So
over
15 rebounds
career,
and
right?
No, just this season.
Oh, just this season.
And 8 rebounds. So 15 points.
So 15 points and
8 rebounds.
So how many points is Turner?
That's way better than Miles Turner.
Well, you got to look at, first of all, the system that Allen is playing in compared to the system that Turner is playing in. It's all about the system, bro.
12-5.
It's all about the system.
But if you want to do the rounding, it's 12.7. So you can say 13 and 5.7 and 6. That ain't better.
But you got
to
look at the system.
And he's smaller than
you got to
him,
look
man.
at the system, though, DJ. You're not looking at the system that they playing in.
No,
so
you just only like
him
space, shooting them threes. That's the only thing that you like.
Because they playing pace and space, bro. They playing pace and space.
Caller, please talk some sense into Ride Out.
It's pace and space.
Good morning. You're on there.
DJ.
Yeah.
I got to agree with you. I am so disappointed in Miles Turner. When we first picked him up, I was like, oh, wow, man, I was so happy. But he really hasn't shown me anything.
So you don't think it's the system, George?
You know what? And you probably going to laugh at me when I say this, but I think Brook was better than Miles Turner in the position they playing with us right now.
Right. Yeah, I totally agree.
He just was older.
He was just older. But the pace and space, Brook was way better than Turner because Brook is really a better shooter than Turner.
Better rebounder. Now blocks might be about the same.
Yeah.
But he don't know how to box out. He don't know how to get rebounds. So if he don't knock down that 3-point shot, to me, he's really no good.
I agree.
But you have to look at the system he played in Indiana. The system he played in Indiana is totally different than what he playing here. And he was putting up numbers. He was putting up numbers. He was rebounding and he was blocking.
But Indiana had better
players
too.
And that's why I thought
system, bro.
And that's why I thought when he came here, he was gonna get the same type of player. Now I don't know. It's because
it's the system.
What's the young man's name that got the Achilles tendon tear in Indiana?
Tyrese
Halliburton.
I don't know. It's because different way that he handles the ball versus Giannis handles the ball.
It's the system, George.
At a faster pace.
Yeah, it's definitely a faster pace.
Yeah.
Right, and I think that's what made him better in Indiana, where when Giannis gets the ball, it slows the pace down more.
Right, because in Indiana, they was running 7 seconds offense. Here in Milwaukee, they running pace and space. So those are two totally different systems.
I agree with you on that, but I'm just saying he don't seem to be the right fit here. I thought, like you said, it's the system.
Yeah.
He needs to rebound that ball.
Yeah,
exactly, and I think that's one of the things. Get down there in that paint and start next to some of them boards. That's what I would say. If you're not going to do anything else, look at what's the young man they call jumping. The young man that got the big fro.
Sims.
Man, now when he gets down there, it's a whole totally different. And I've been watching these boys the last game since Giannis been out. The pace seems to be faster.
Yeah, and because again, when you got Jericho Sims in the game, the system changed from pace and space. He don't have no skills, but he rebound and put back up. So the system changes.
Yeah, he a hustler.
Exactly.
He a hustler.
Right. So sometimes you need that hustle on your side.
Right. So you got to look at the system change.
I'm very interested to see how this is going to work out when Giannis come back and fit in the sense you got Cam in there now. And what's that young boy that's been coming off?
Ousmane Dieng.
That little skinny dude that been knocking off.
Ousmane Dieng, though he was a lottery pick for Oklahoma.
So George, what you think? You think that the Bucks have a chance to make the playoffs?
Yeah, I'm hoping. I do. I do think. Now, what they're gonna do in it, I'm not sure. Like I said, it just depends on how they're gonna fit when Giannis comes back. I'm very interested to see some. But you're right. I don't think they're gonna get past Cleveland and who was in New York. But I'm hopeful though. We'll see. Because when I was looking at Giannis' eyes on the bench and stuff, he looked like he's excited to get back in the game.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting to see because I think they got a chance. And sometimes you don't need a bunch of superstars on your team. Sometimes you just need that team that can gel together.
Right.
Yeah.
So and then you do know it's possible to actually win it all from the play-in. You can you enter into the play-in and catch that hot streak and run the table.
Well, Miami made it from the play-in to the finals. They didn't win it, but they made it to the finals.
One thing about James Harden, and this ain't no knock, but he seems to always disappear when the playoffs come. I don't know what it is about him.
That's in his DNA. That's in his DNA.
He just seems to. I don't know if the pressure's too much for him or what, but he just seems to disappear when the playoffs start.
Yeah, I mean, he's a really good player, but if you have to depend on him, then your team will struggle when it matters most.
All right, y'all. Thanks a lot.
All right. This is Community Voice. we are ending the program today. Right out.
I got a question for you, DJ, real quick.
All right.
If I buy a mattress and it's a memory foam and I pillow talk, will it remember what I said?
Clark Kent.
Who you with?
Good Lord willing, the
Who's gonna
creek
give me a
don't
strike,
rise.
DJ?
Keith will be back to you all on Monday. And as he always say, let's go from this place in peace.